All right. We are live. We are live in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. All right. We are live. Hater World Podcast, the number one Raza podcast in the world. I think we've determined that with the last week worth of episodes and the future ones that are on the way. I think we established that already. So there's no more trying to figure out who's the number one podcast. That's already been determined. All right. And the test says you are not the father. All right. Hater world, hater world, hater world. 200 boys, number one Raza podcast in the world. Number one Raza podcast in the world. Now, I dare you to come take that slogan from me. All right. Salute to everybody that's here. Hit the like button. If you're on YouTube, come over to Kick. We're going to close down the YouTube floodgates in a little bit. All right. Salute to Linwood Dukes in the building. All right. Hey, yo, I got a question because I don't know Linwood that much, bro. Osgood Block. Osgood Block. That's Linwood, but where is that? Mega Man, what up? Mega Man in the building.
At Megaman-EA5F minus $9.99. Best podcast in the world. Hatterworld saluting face raised fist medium skin tone.
What the fuck was that? Salute to Mega Man in the building. Salute to the boy Mega Man. All right, everybody hit the like button real quick. All right, I'm over here real quick, just posting it on the internet so that way we can get some traction. Salute Chito Ranas. Salute Chito Ranas. All right, people are like, we got the story. We got the story. We've been having the story. We just let you smut people up so you can lock your own doors. Dumbass. All right, but here we go. Here we go. We got a lot of things to talk about right now. You don't think we could have told the story? All right, come on. Hit the like button real quick. Whoever on YouTube, come to Kick, because shortly I'm going to turn off the audio and the visuals. All right. Salute to the West. All right. Here we go. Hold on. Let me post this real quick. Boom. Boom. There we are. Yeah, it's one of the blocks out here in the hood. Okay. Oh, got you. I got a homie from there. Fuck, fool. I'm bad with names. Bad one. Dusty Lokes. Dusty Lokes. All right. Salute to Dusty Lokes. I haven't seen that for so long. It's crazy. Blue dot emoji, blue dot emoji. Let's get it. Come on. I'm gonna turn on the cameras on right now. I'm gonna turn on the cameras. Let's go. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Where we at? Nafari's in the building. What up? What's up with the cancer patient cloud chasing off a child disappearance? Who? What am I missing here, fool? I forget, fool, a lot of things that are going on, so bear with me here.
Not be happening, but it is. But it is. Let's keep going over here. Nice live. Appreciate you guys all tapping in for the live, homie.
Damn, he got a soundboard? He's moving up in the world.
Yes, we do. I don't know what you're talking about. Empire.
He's moving up
He's
in the
paying
world.
for that. Taxpayers like me, of course. Yes, we've stayed on that plantation loyally. Yeah, well, I'm off the plantation. Homie, we got to fight for our rights, carnal. No, I never appeared on Tony's Freak Tale show. That's for sure. We did his Rhodium Radio a few years back before the beef started, homie. He said, "Look, what the current state of."
Yeah, he's talking about fucking politics. I'm not into that type of shit. All right, I'm not into no politics. I'm not into anything to do with like the Bible or like the president. Like I'll hear it, but I don't know too much to input in on it. If you get what I'm saying, you feel what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Native Hustle, what up? SI West Best in the building, what up? Hood Visuals. He's on the All My Ops Are Dead shirts. Who's with the cancer patient? Fuck, fool. You gotta say a name, fool, because at this point, I don't remember shit. I just got done watching Gil's show, now watching Hater World. Salute. I hope you guys are on Kick. Hey, I see that you guys asked me for the episode. Since we did it on Kick, Mega Man, it goes down after 10 days, but I got a copy in my vault. I've been wanting to edit it to upload it to YouTube. I just gotta cut out like the first 20 minutes worth of like, bad words and like the hardcore shit. Once I get a chance, probably like the end of this week, I'll have it up on YouTube. So that way you guys can revisit that video and watch it. Yeah, because once it's on Kick, bro, it goes down 10 days later. But I keep a copy. I keep a copy. All right, we got a lot to talk about today, bro. Chito Ranas being one of them. Salute to Chito Ranas. Salute to Drummer Boy. Salute to everybody that's about to pull up, bro, on this legendary media run. All right, let's pull it up real quick. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Here we got MC Bob about to pull up, bro. MC Bob is gonna be here tomorrow. Salute to MC Bob. All right, I'll fuck with Bob. Part 3 of MC Bob. Listen, MC Bob is a homie. He's on the way to the top. I don't mind interviewing him every other week if we had to. He about to be famous and be rich. And we gonna be right there all the way to the top, bro. Why? Because we've been fucking with him before anybody else was fucking with him. We've been fucking with him before anybody else knew who Bob was. And I'm gonna say this, thanks to OG Moses. Oh shit, look who's calling me. Give me a second. All right, we are back. We are back. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. All right. MC Bob's off the list. Fuck, I gotta call Bob. MC Bob's off the list. I kicked him off the list without him even knowing he's off the list. Salute to everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Does Kick have a like button? No. It does not have a like button. Why? What? Why did you do that? Oh, because we got a bigger guest coming tomorrow. 10 times bigger. All right. And Bob is the homie. He understands. I might have to book in Bob Wednesday. Let me hit him right now. Okay, MC Bob. Yo, my boy. Hey, I feel bad too. I wonder who I was just on the okay, Johnny Seed. Does follow mean subscribe? No. Subscribe means like when you pay. Follow means subscribe like you know how on the YouTube you press the subscribe button on YouTube? That's the follow button on Kick. And you know memberships on YouTube that means subscribe on Kick. All right. El más vergas. You know, yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. YBD love to be disrespected by blacks. Me? I get disrespected by blacks? In my face? Or over the phone? Who disrespected me now? Who disrespected me now? Okay, there's another important call. Give me 1 second, all right? We're trying to lock this in for tomorrow. All right, my bad. My bad. All right. Sorry. I've been trying to get things lined up for tomorrow. I think we might have a pod Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. All right. Richard McCullum, what up? Salute to everybody that's here. My bad on lagging. All right. Oh, Mandy Muse too. Fuck, I forgot I hit Mandy Muse up. Grumps. I forgot. I gotta hit them up too and confirm. Richie the Stocky King, what up? Fernie, what up? Hood Visuals, what up? All right, back to what I was saying. All right, so look. Look. Oh, we were looking at this, right? This was this week's lineup. All right, we have MC Bob Part 3. We have Young Aunt Jefe on Thursday. We have Drummer. I think Drummer's gonna happen like Sunday because this is to be determined. The actual date. We're working on the date right now. So I have a feeling it's gonna be like Sunday or like Monday. All right. And then we got Mr. Little One confirmed for the last day of the month, which is the 31st of August, Sunday. All right. Uh and I just got somebody right now. Right now that locked in for tomorrow, but I got Bob tomorrow. And that fool was like, fool, you gonna put Bob over me? And I'm like, Bob's my homeboy, fool. I'm your homeboy too. I go, yeah, fool, but Bob is my boy. So right now, I got Opina finalizing that real quick. I told Opina, finalize that, swing up the motherfucker, and then let's lock it in for tomorrow. So Bob's gonna have to move to Wednesday. Oh, there he is. Hold on. Oh shit. There you go. All right. Lintonero, what up? Who's coming tomorrow? I gotta know, or I want to know. Somebody in the chat already got it, fool. Somebody in the chat already got it. You would have to go through the chat and go and then look at it. Somebody in the chat already got right who's coming tomorrow, right? If they want to let you in on it, the chat will have to let you in on it. I can't announce it quite yet. I don't want to announce it yet. It's already confirmed, but I want to like super duper confirm it because if so, we're gonna hurt some feelings tomorrow, bro. We're gonna hurt some feelings. All right, I saw a video this morning, right, of that one kid, Joe Bo Jackman, right? He was over on the number 2 Raza podcast or number 3, whatever the fuck that one bootleg podcast is, right? He was over there telling a story about Chito Ranas, and everybody was trying to get at me in the comments talking about he was supposed to tell this story on Hater World. I bet you Hater World is mad. Hater World's kicking the air right and punching the air right now. Blah blah blah. Bro, you don't think I know the fucking story? You don't think I have the behind the scenes? You don't think I know exactly what happened? And you don't think I got some behind the scenes footage like this of the whole fucking story? Yes, I do. But you know what, though? I'm smarter than the average dumb fuck. Everybody is worried about the views and grabbing the clip, not realizing on the relationships they're gonna burn for a nobody. Salute to Bo Jackman. Salute to him. But in all true reality, he's nobody. Why in the fuck am I going to burn a relationship with a hot artist over a fucking story and they get a few thousand views. It makes no fucking sense. So let the bootlegged podcast burn themselves. Let them release the story. That way the artist don't want to go up there no more. The artist is going to say, you know what, man, fuck this podcast. All they fucking do is air people out and put out false narratives. That's when I come in for the kill. See, while they play checkers, I play chess, my boy. All right. While they play checkers, I'm playing chess. They're over there thinking they got the W over us. They thinking they beat us, right? Oh, we took the story from Blue Devil. We took the story. I mean, if that's what you think, go for it. You go ahead and run the story. You know, you go ahead and run the story. I'll bring the actual people that are involved in the story. All right, that's how it works, bro. That's how it works. Like you gonna sit there and you gonna tell the story. I'm gonna bring the guy that's in the story. And the guy you have up there already, I already had him first anyways. So, in all true reality, you losing. Straight up. You know. So, again, look at, bro. Them fools are trying to reach the top and they're running, fool. They're running up the hill. They're running up the hill trying to surpass us, right? Not realizing, fool, that we're walking, my boy. We're walking. You go ahead and get tired. And once you get tired, we're going to walk right past you. Like we always do. We always do. And they still ain't learned the lesson. Epic the Great. Salute to Epic the Great. He's onto something. In the chat. Salute to Epic the Great. All right. Salute to Epic the Great. JSV, what up, my boy? JSV says, yeah, they're running, but they're crashing at full speed. Big facts. All right. Big facts, bro. We walking, my boy. We walking and as they're running, they're dropping change out their pocket. All the change that's dropping out their pocket is falling into ours, my boy. They're closing doors on the way up, and we're opening them. Bam, bam, bam. No. Mr. AZ, I want to pay attention to them right now because I didn't pay attention for a long time. I let them run the narratives. I let them run their mouth, and they thought they were fucking big shots. All right? And just in the last week alone, we've already surpassed what the fuck they've been doing in 2 months. All right? I want to, bro. I want to right now. Compton Rick Rock TV in the building. What up? Salute to Compton Rick Rock, real OG right there in the building. If you guys ain't following them, make sure you guys go follow Compton Rick Rock. Salute to the homie. All right. Mr. AZ says, all right, I understand. But listen, you can only sit back and allow them to talk for so long. We've allowed this other bootleg wannabe number one Raza podcast to shit on us, run their mouth, run their narratives. And now that we're actually responding with firepower, now they ain't got nothing to say. But false lies. Oh, you can see my phone? No, you can't see my phone. Get the fuck out of here. We went from talking about Hellcat to this, all a play by Bo. Nah, Bo's lost, homie. Bo is lost. He doesn't know what he's doing. Whether he's talking about Chito, Ranas, or Hellcat, bro. Straight up. The crazy thing is Juan doesn't need these clowns. He can do numbers solo. Yeah, but by having these fucking clowns, it takes pressure off his back. You got that fucking you got the beaver that's doing all the graphics, all the camera work. He's putting up his building. He's putting up everything, bro. And the fool from the food community is just sitting there doing nothing but running his mouth and drinking alcohol. And you know what happens at the end? When the food community guy wants to say, I don't want to fuck with you guys no more. He walks away with his channel, his views, his money, and the other bozos get nothing. And the other bozos get nothing, bro, because they might own the name altogether, but they don't own the channel. There's only one guy that owns that channel. And he could walk out and walk away whenever he feels like it. Everyone else has to walk off empty handed. All right? Empty handed. Think about it, bro. Think about it. Think about it. If Rich Homie Juan today says, hey, I'm done. I'm done. He walks away with the subscribers, the views, the monetization, the money that's coming in, the likes, the traction. He walks away with everything. What do they walk away with? The tweaker doesn't walk away with shit, but a pocket full of rocks. All right. The beaver, he keeps his studio with no channel. With his garbage ass channel that ain't nobody gonna watch from back in the day. So, what happens? Nothing. You take nothing. King Moses, you gonna walk away from us, BD? I think I showed you guys already at this point that won't happen. I think I've showed my loyalty more than once. I think I've proven my loyalty in many, many different occasions. Hold on, am I getting a lag on YouTube or not? I think I'm getting a lag. Let me see. When will Bozo be in time frame? Bozo was supposed to come in a couple of weeks ago. And then he wasn't back from vacation, but I think he's back now. I'm gonna tap in. But we're so booked right now that right now I can't. You know. Yeah, we on Kick. So anybody that's on YouTube, come over to Kick. I already pinned the link. In a few minutes, I'm gonna deactivate the YouTube so you won't be able to hear us or see us. You're gonna have to come over to the Kick, all right? Foco found everything. Foco burned everything. Look at what happened to Matt Deep. I know he did. Fool, he fucks everything up, bro. He uses and abuses. Remember, Linwood told us, and we didn't want to listen to Linwood. Linwood said, Compa Foco is a fucking clout chaser. All he does is jump from dick to dick, clout chasing wherever he can. When I was popping in my peak, he ran over here to jump on the dick. Pause, no diddy. 3 to 4 times. He even paid me so I could be his friend. Don't forget. Then, no jumper. He ran over there. He cried when he lost his job. He was crying with Lush on TV, telling the world how he lost his job and poor fucking guy. Listen, he was crying like a big bitch that Adam fired him. And you a gangster? You a gangster? You a gangster? And you crying that Adam fired you and you were supposed to be rich? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Then you went to go use American Cholo because he didn't have a warehouse no more. He didn't have a warehouse, so he went and he used American Cholo. And once he didn't want to use American Cholo because Adam rehired him, he ran back to Adam and dumped American Cholo. Let's not forget, all right? And then when Adam dumped him again, he ran to Matt Deep. He ran to Matt Deep over there using them youngsters, using all of them. Remember? Then he burnt them because he talked shit about the female that was there. Remember? He tried to fucking be cool and talk about how he fucking fucked the girl that was there, and the girl fucking, made him take all the videos down. And that whole Mad Deep podcast with Big Rick went down the drain, homie. Don't forget, bro. Then he went back to no jumper and let the little black guy sit on his lap. Let the other black homie, the what's that fool's name? 607 Unk, talk disrespectful to him, telling him to drink his piss, telling him to suck dick, drink piss, take it up the ass, eat the joint full of fucking saliva. Let's not. Oh, that's a gangster right there. That's a bitch, homie. That ain't no gangster. That's a bitch right there. Anybody got respect for that fucking punk? You's a bitch too, bro. Straight up. All that shit he talks in the. I was watching that video today where he was talking to Bo. Oh, so you got marked out? No, bitch. You get marked out every episode. You listen, fool. He ate the cigar, right? Full of saliva, other men's saliva, which is already gay, right? You ate a joint that another man put his lips all over, bro. You don't know what that other man was doing, whether he was sucking dick, eating pussy, or whatever, for whatever the fuck he was doing. You don't know. You ate that shit. And then you chunk up the south side like you a gangster. For you's a bitch. You over there making yourself look stupid, and while you're making yourself look stupid, you want to make the homeboys look stupid too? Man, you's a bitch, bro. And if you don't like it, you know exactly where the fuck I'm at. I text you every week and call you a bitch. Every week I text you and I tell you, you's a bitch, do something. And you don't. And you don't. I remind you every week that you's a bitch. And if you ask that fool to look at his phone, you'll see my weekly reminders. You's a bitch. Every fucking week, bro. And that's a fact, homie. That's a real fucking fact. Ask him to show you his phone. Ask him to show you his phone. You'll see my messages in there. You's a bitch. Weekly reminder. So fuck what he says. He ain't got none to say, homie. He keeps talking about, when I see Blue Devil, I'm going to give him a hug. No, you're going to get punched in the mouth. You're going to get punched in the mouth. And you could say all this shit talking about, oh, it's going to be a fair fade. Maybe for you because you don't got no homies. Maybe for you because you roll solo and nobody fucks with you. But not for me. Not for me. We all going to kick you in the mouth. Everybody I'm with is going to kick you in the mouth. Everybody, bro. Even the ladies that are with me are going to kick you in the mouth. Just to remind you, bro, that I told you from the beginning that if you ran your mouth and you talk shit, that you were not going to be able to take it back. I told you, bro. I told them from the beginning. Make sure you know what you're doing, homie, because I don't know what the issue is. I ain't got no issue with you. I never did you wrong. And for you to start dissing me out of the blue, you wrong for that, homie. So you can't take it back. I gave him the warning. And he said, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right. So like I said, maybe he thinks it's going to be a one-on-one, but it's not going to. Listen, fool. Listen. I don't know where you got this one-on-one shit from. I don't know where you think you from my neighborhood or I'm from yours or we're homies. We're not homies, bro. The minute you ran your mouth, you my enemy. And I don't be giving enemies fair fights, homie. I don't be giving no enemies fair fights. I don't know where that came from. You're not even a commendable opponent. Yet alone you expect me to give you a fair fight. What the fuck? Get the fuck. Well, you're not even a commendable opponent. And yet you think I'm supposed to, oh yeah, fool, let's square out. Let's fight one-on-one. Because you ran your mouth for no reason. Well, get the fuck out of here, bro. This fucking guy. Fuck that lame, bro. Fuck that lame. He say whatever he wants. He still ain't done shit. He's the one that popped it off. Why he ain't done nothing? He's the one that ran his mouth first. Why he ain't done nothing? He's the one that ran his mouth first. Why he ain't done nothing? Coco said, you be giving no enemy anything, just words. He's not my enemy. He's a piece of shit. If he was a real enemy, he'd be probably beat down, bent over with a wedgie up to the top of his head, homie. But he's not. He's a lame. He's a lame. He's a lame. Los Angeles fan says Cali fools can't fight one on one. Nobody fights one on one. And wherever you come from, if you fight one on one, well, that's good for you, sir. But not in the land of the gangbang. And if you come out to California thinking you're gonna fight one on one, you're probably gonna leave in the casket, young man. All right, you're probably gonna go back home in the casket. You better think about that twice before you think you're coming to California and catching a fair fade with a hoodlum. All right, with a thug, with a gangster, with a homie. That's not gonna happen, bro. Cut it out, man. Maybe you're from Colorado, where maybe one-on-ones happen, but this is not Colorado. This is California, bro. You will leave in the casket. You will leave in the casket. All right. Even in the nicest part of California, you will leave in the casket. Sorry, bro. I'm just giving you some game, young man. I'm just giving you some game. Go back to Colorado. I'm sorry, Colorado. I'm sorry, Colorado. What's up, Big Trippy? Big Trippy in the building. What up, G? Portland. Okay, well, there you go. You from Portland, fool. Salute to Portland. Mr. Salazar says, come to Santana, Orange County, where you'll leave with a knife in your back. Oh, no, it's just a knife in you. Facts. 602 says, Colorado ain't even safe. Saw what they did to the drummer. And you believe that, 602? Cut it out, bro. Cut it out, bro. If anybody got robbed, they would have had a video. Get the fuck out of here, bro. How stupid are you? Are you fucking dumb? Like, how old are you, my boy? You don't think somebody will be like, fool, record this real quick? I'm going to snatch that fool's chain, record it real quick. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out, bro. I don't know where. Listen, you guys, a lot of you motherfuckers that are not from California want California to lose so bad. You guys make up these fake narratives. It's crazy, bro. And listen, I'm not glamorizing Cali because it's a fucked up place. I'm not glamorizing gangs because that's not the thing to do. But cut it out, bro. Just cut it out, bro. Cut it out, bro. Big Trippy for sure, my boy. Let's do it. We got some big guests coming in. We're you know, we're trying to slap this other fucking fake podcast out the water real quick. Joshua Raw, BD, what's up? The Squibby Snacks, this SoCal. Squibby been throwing underlining shots to me lately, and I ain't tripping. I'm not the one to hold grudges or give a fuck. I don't really care. I'm not gonna diss him. I'm not gonna disrespect him. If that's how you feel over over a clip, then it is what it is. I mean, you would think he'd be the last person to say anything, knowing all the shit he talks about people. And yet we had a live where he said some funny shit, and I thought it was funny to clip it. And the same live that he has access to where he could clip my video if I said some funky shit, but I didn't. Why? Because I know how to conduct myself on the internet. So again, whatever he says or does, I don't care. I'm not tripping. Let him show his true colors. I hold it down, bro, 100%, regardless of what somebody else says. If I ain't got nothing to say against it, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if I'm cool with you, I'm cool with you, bro. I'm not gonna turn my back on you because you and your feelings. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna start talking shit about you because you're in your feelings. You're in your feelings, not me. You're mad, not me. You're angry, not me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna still be here doing my thing, and whenever you wanna come and apologize or hey, for my bad for being mad or being in my feelings, I'll still be here. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I say I'm a real one, because of things like that. Hold on. All right, hold on. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. All right, we'll continue this rant. Hold on. All right, we good. Locked in tomorrow. Locked in tomorrow. We got a special guest. We got a special guest tomorrow. I gotta hit up Bob real quick. Let's move it to Wednesday. All right, hold on. All right, we in the building. We in the building. Salute to everybody. Hit the like button real quick. What's up, Osboss in the building? Osboss, the homie Osboss. Look, to everybody that's on YouTube, I'm about to close it out right now. Come to YouTube because I want to play some music over here on YouTube, and I'm gonna play some music, and I can't play it while I'm on YouTube. All right. So look, come to, come to kick. All right, come to kick. Let's put up the let's put up the blocker for YouTube. All right. You guys gotta come to kick. We're gonna continue to talk about the guest that's coming tomorrow and everybody else. All right. Where's this at? Sorry, YouTube. And the audio's gonna go in a few minutes. All right, Blue Chichi says I clowned this fool so hard they got mad. Who? Who got mad? Oz Boss in the building. What up, fool? What up to the homie Oz Boss? Oh, there's this fool right here. Damn, tomorrow's gonna be a busy day, bro. I gotta be in Ontario in the morning. Uh oh, there it goes. Hold on. All right, we in the building. We in the building. Salute to everybody. All right, let's go. My bad. All right, everything's lined up for tomorrow. We moved MC Bob for Sunday. All right. We moved MC Bob for Sunday. All right. We got MC Bob pulling up Sunday. All right, we got MC Bob pulling up Sunday. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me just post this real quick. We're going to get to the content right now. We're going to get to the content. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. All right, hold on. Give me a second. All right, there we go. All right. Let's play some music real quick. Let's play a couple of songs real quick. Just a couple of songs, and then we'll get back to the damn, only 983 views in 4 hours? Man, my shorts do more views than that. They done burnt themselves for 983 views. That sucks, man. What a poor decision, bro. What a poor decision. You're telling me as a podcaster, that's the route you take? That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. Okay, hold on. Give me a minute. I just gotta finish this real quick. All right. Let's go watch this little clip real quick. Hold on, let's go watch this little clip that I just uploaded from yesterday. Boom.
Like I'm an ugly, grimy motherfucker. So,
Oh, stop
man,
talking
we right
about
here at
ugly.
the Hater World. We got a little boy in the building. He just got done doing the Mr. Capone show in LA, the return show. Salute Capone, salute the boy. Let him know, dog, what's up? Where can I find you at?
G, you find me on Instagram, on YouTube, Spotify. You find me on anything. Official little boy, you know what it is.
Let's go tap in with the homie Little Boy, man. You already know. Salute.
How was that show with Capone?
So we turned that shit up. I ain't gonna lie.
How many people in attendance, you know?
Not too many. You already know.
You did a Too Short one too?
Oh yeah, Too Short. That shit was popping. Go tap in. You know, like my videos, everything.
Big thing. Tap in with the homie. Yeah.
Like I'm an ugly, grimy motherfucker. So,
Oh, stop
man,
talking
we right
about
here at
ugly.
the Hater World. We got a little boy in the building. He just got done doing the Mr. Capone show in LA, the return show. Salute Capone, salute the boy. Let him know, dog, what's up? Where can I find you at?
G, you find me on Instagram, on YouTube, Spotify. You find me on anything. Official little boy, you know what it is.
Let's go tap in with the homie Little Boy, man. You already know. Salute.
How was that? If you're on YouTube, you're not going to be able to see nothing. You got to come to the Kick live stream. All right, you got to come to the Kick live stream. Click on the link that's pinned in the chat or go to kick.com/haterworld. You can watch it. We're all over here. You're probably the only one over there. Oh, with Capone.
So we turned that shit up. I ain't gonna lie.
How many people in attendance, you know?
Not too many. You You already know.
You did a Too Short one too?
Oh yeah, Too Short. That shit was popping. Go tap in. You know, like my videos, everything.
Big thing. Tap in with the homie. Yeah.
So yesterday, we had Doughboy 909, and then we had the homie Little Boy pull up with his people. We actually took a big picture together. I haven't posted it yet. Oh, you know what? I did post it. I should have seen Mega Man set the picture that he took here as 10,000 views. Oh, that's fire, bro. 10,000 views is fire. All right. There you go. Mikey accepted it. All right, there we are. I'm going to give YouTube a couple of minutes to come over. Did he say not too many? No, he said too many. Too many. Little Boy just did a concert with Mr. Capone. And it did numbers. It did numbers. He just did a concert with Mr. Capone and did numbers, bro. Oh, Royalties in the building. What up? Salute to Royalty. I can only watch on Kick Can't Comment. I don't want to make an account, so I'm here. Come on, homie. You're not a real squad member if you can't make an account, bro. It takes 2 seconds. You can just link it to your Google account and bam, you're in. Don't make me shut off the camera, big dog. All right. All right, let's see what else is trending real quick.
Educators.
Oh, hold on. Did you guys see the news about Nino America? Who got the clip, bro? Where did I see the clip that he used to be a gangster rapper? He used to be a thug. He used to be a robber. And he used to be from a gang. Who got the clip, bro? Who got the clip? Joshua Raw, what up, fool? He says, fire reaction. Those crybaby viral way. I've been asking for a Hater World viral way reaction. I've done them before in the past, fool, but I think this one was the best one because I was a little loose. But did they react to it? Because somebody told me they were talking about me, bro. I'm the type, fool, to make a video on you and then go eat a sandwich. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to sit there and refresh. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to talk my shit, turn it off, go eat a sandwich, and forget all about you, bro. You don't mean nothing to me, bro. I don't give a fuck. You could sit there all day and talk shit. When I get to it, I get to it. When I don't, I don't. Straight up. That's how I am. But somebody sent me a video where I think they were live talking shit about me. Who got the video, though? Who got the video on Nino America?
Teaching your little children how to shoot people with the finger, how to cuss and scream and holler, throw shit at people they don't like. That's what they're getting taught at the Midland Independent School District. And Stephanie Howard's the one in charge of it.
What the fuck?
Stephanie Howard, who refused to meet with us.
Who got the Nino America
to
tapes?
keep from destroying Ransom Hills Country Club.
Okay. So we try to leave all the way out. It's a big old mess. And I went to file charges. The big violent man, Ben Mayberry, was charged with threats. I forgot the actual names. You can't tell somebody you're going to whoop them and beat them. You know, that's a threat.
That's a threat.
So he got charged, fined. The teacher, Pamela Rivera Ortega, got charged for assault, Class C misdemeanor. I went to go make a complaint on her today, but they told me that the complaint is not going to really matter. I'm still going to fill it out because she's already been reprimanded. She said that she's not violent.
And they told me the same thing. I was there Thursday morning.
But they said she's not violent. I said, do you see the video? This woman is a psychopath attacking me on camera for nothing. So,
and she knew she's a woman, so you wasn't going to swing back, or that she could stand there and wail at you with a broomstick. You wouldn't done nothing.
He's trying to be like whitewashed, bro. That's what he's doing. And listen, I like Nino America, or I did like Nino America. Oh, I don't know, bro. He's cool. Every time I talk to him, he's cool. He did a good reaction on me, bro, where he was unbiased. I don't have nothing bad to say about him, bro. I don't know what he's going through. I don't know who he likes, who he don't like. Like, I don't know. I don't really give a shit, bro. If he wants to be an American citizen and be white, hey, homie, let him be that, bro. You know, just be the best at it, bro. If he wants to be a Chinese man, Let him be a Chinese man, bro. Like, I don't give a shit. Let him do whatever he wants. He ain't done nothing bad to me. Now, I know he does diss Mexicans and disrespect Raza a lot. I know he does. People be sending me the clips where he be like, take your ass back to Mexico, blah, blah, blah. Bro, listen, fool. You don't have a powerful enough voice to change anything. Watch it, laugh at it, and move on, bro. Don't be stuck in the circle of brain rot, sitting there all pissed off because this fool said this or this fool said that. Who gives a fuck? He ain't gonna do nothing, bro. What do you think he's gonna do? What do you think he's gonna do? Now, if you allow him to get into your head, then he already won. If you allow him to get into your head, he already won, bro. Just laugh at it, homie, and keep it pushing. Who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, bro, it's him that is either confused or living his best life. You feel me? Leave that shit up to him, bro. You do what you do, what's best for you and your family, and you'll be straight. Mr. Salazar says that fool thinks the Güeros are gonna invite him to their home. There's a video of him being exposed. Who got it? I want to play it. There's a video of him being exposed. Send it to my text message. Carman, right? Maybe, fool. But again, that's their choice. I'm going to keep it solid. Did y'all take a pic with the homies last night? Yeah, I did. We took a picture with a lot of people that were here. A lot of my homies had walked out. They were in the back. So we only took a picture with the ones that were left. Let me send it to my email so I can show you guys. There were still like 10 of my homies that were outside in the back kicking it. And so they didn't come in for the photo. But let me pull it up. I don't really be taking photos like that no more, fool. Like with the guest, like before. Remember, we used to take like a big ass fucking group photo. We do sometimes, but not always. All right, here it is. There's still like 10 people missing. You know, but for the most part, there it is. Hood Visual said last night was dope. Droops did good. Yes, he did, bro. Me and Opina looked at each other and like, damn, this fool is cooking, bro. Let him cook. You know? We said, let him cook. Hey, to those that are in the chat inside the Kick live stream or even the YouTube, I don't give a fuck if you talk shit. Just leave the females alone. All right? Leave the females alone. Do not disrespect the females. If I block you, I block you. You're not coming back, bro. So leave the females alone. Angelus fan says, what was the art on his shorts? I don't know, fool. I didn't pay attention. I couldn't tell you. But my homies are not even in this photo. They're all missing. Oh, my relative homies are in the photo. You got the homies, Lil Boy, and 1, 2, 3, and 3 of his people, which are my people too. So yeah, but my homies were outside. Yeah, but that was a great podcast, bro. You guys need to go watch that podcast. That was a fire podcast, bro. Appreciate you. And to those that are on YouTube, you need to come over to Kick, bro. We're going to close it down right now once again. Shorty says, "Hey Blue Devil, I am new here to your channel. I love your videos and attitudes. Appreciate you. Let's get it. Welcome to the squad. Welcome to the team. All right, appreciate you. All right, let's continue to watch this. Whoever got the video, send it to me, bro. It's probably on the internet.
So, but the point is, I've been down there to speak to the MISD, HR, and everybody. They're professional, but it's just very odd in this city, Terry, that it's like the left wokeism. We're up the woke river at this point with these people. You agree?
I agree. I'm the one that coined that for they're selling us down the woke river. And the rhinos and the so-called Republicans are sitting on their hands and sitting on their ass, and all we really are is probably a bunch of entertainment for them. Whoever gets to see this. I don't know, don't care, don't give shit. But our whole point to anybody that's listening to this and watching it, me, Nino, Stan Smith, Kerry McNeil, Kevin Williams, who had all of this shit he could take, he sold out and moved to Granbury, Texas.
I don't blame him.
Oh, I found it. I knew I had seen it on Lady Pink's profile. Here it goes.
Rodriguez, we found out.
Hold on.
Have I got some tea for you? Last time we spoke about Cristino Rodriguez, we found out that he was actually a 2-time convicted felon. Despite always talking about how immigrants are criminals, that they need to be deported, Cristino actually has 2 felonies for burglarizing homes and manufacturing and distributing controlled substances. But man, that is just the tip of the iceberg. When I posted my last video about Cristino, the entire city of Midland messaged me telling me the truth about Cristino. So sit back, relax, and grab some popcorn. Here we go. So it turns out our boy Cristino used to be a Bloods gang member.
Damn.
A convicted gang member, mind you. And despite claiming that he's white and that he's not Mexican, he apparently used to claim Mexican when he was a gang member. And despite being an avid Trump supporter, Cristino lives on government assistance.
No
Not only does he
way.
live on government assistance, but the house is under his wife's name because he couldn't get the house in his name because of his felonies.
That don't
Not
matter.
only that, but he lives in Southside Midland, a Mexican neighborhood. He doesn't like Mexicans, but he lives in a Mexican neighborhood. He's also a high school dropout, to no one's surprise. But here is where things get really, really dark. Cristino's brother is also a convicted felon who was charged of SA against a child. But what makes it sick is that Cristino defends his brother. You heard that right. Many people from Midland told me that when Cristino's brother was arrested for SAing a child, Cristino was the first one to defend him. And he will block and delete anyone that talks bad about his brother. I have the entire town of Midland in my DMs telling me the truth about this guy. So let's summarize all of this. Convicted felon, living on government assistance, and defending people who SA children. Sounds like a MAGA supporter to me. But in all seriousness, this guy is a danger. He's a danger to society. He's a danger to our kids. He should not be on the streets. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Apparently, this guy is a failed rapper who once went by the name of Nino Texas, the 2-time felon. Time with the Y. I had to hear it. Now you have to hear it.
I'm gonna go look for that song right now. Hey, somebody asked, you had them on guard duty in case Marvelous showed up? Fool, Marvelous will never show up. I'm alone in this building 24/7. Okay? Nobody worried about no Marvelous. Nobody worried about no fucking Furbies. Nobody's worried about no Compa Foco. They just run their mouth. Straight up. Fuck is worried about these vatos. I mean, I have my homeboys on guard for these fools. What the fuck? Fool, listen, fool. Listen. Listen, bro. I'll fucking pay the crackhead down the block $10 if I needed somebody to watch guard the door. Well, fuck the molester, bro. Fuck the molester. Ain't gonna do shit. Let's go look for this song. What was his name? Nino Texas. That was his name, Nino Texas? Or was I tripping? Reno, Texas. Oh, there it is. 11 years ago. All right, look. If you're on YouTube, I can't play music on my live stream, only on my Kick. So I'm going to shut down the video and the audio. And if you guys want to enjoy the music that we're about to be playing, you guys have to come to Kick. The link is pinned, or download the app and type in Hater World, all right? Meanwhile, I'm sorry. We about to have a good time bumping Nino, Texas. So come to Kick.
ideology, y'all. It reaches it past borders and boundaries of ethnicity and all that crap, y'all. We don't even care about that. I'm an American. I'm a patriot. And that's all I care about, to be honest. When I first got my CDL, right, my commercial driver license to work in the oil field, I was a young kid, still selling dope, working in the oil field. They threw me in a truck, and I was in New Mexico hauling caliche. And it's crazy, right? Because the only radio station that worked in this 18-wheeler played conservative talk radio. And there I was out in the desert, right? Out in the little mountains of New Mexico, or just the lease road, should I say?
What the fuck?
And there I was, a kid, right? Didn't know any better, but Rush Limbaugh was playing on that little radio, y'all.
Fuck
And I
is
thank
Rush
God for
Limbaugh?
that, because that right there, really helped shape me and mold me in a way, I didn't even know. That was like the first beginning in my life of becoming a truther, right? Of truth being shown to me at an impressionable age, right? And then a truth, right, that would somehow in the end lead to the ultimate truth, which is Christ Jesus. Amen. So that's why I don't really put down truthers or people that ask questions, because I know that they keep searching for truth. They're going to find it in Jesus Christ the Lord. Amen. So anyways, there I was, a kid listening to Rush Limbaugh and just agreeing with this man. And who would have thought someone like me would agree with him, right? But for some reason, I listened to this man out in the oil patch of West Texas and New Mexico, y'all, and it really helped shape the future of my life, to be honest, because I heard somebody speak.
I don't know who the fuck that is, bro.
There's a law in the city of Midland authorized
What the fuck?
those signs to be stolen. And they got their ass handed to them, and then tried to go stick them back where they stole them from, and that was a circus. But to this day, Lori Blong won't say she told Gonzalez to do it. Gonzalez won't say he told them to do
Who
it,
the
but he
fuck is
says he
Gonzalez?
accepts the responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've had our intelligence insulted enough. We don't need our intelligence insulted anymore. None of us do. And the Summits ain't going to insult me. They're not going to attack me. They're not going to attack my friends and expect us to not swing back. So we're swinging back. We're going to stop the stupid. We're going to stop the senseless. We're going to stop the ignorant.
Hey, I wrote, who is Gonzalez? Is he illegal?
With. So all the Lurcy Sams and Scott Duffers that want to just keep thriving and stealing and dispersing Midland money to their friends and buddies and business associates, it's all gonna stop if we could get our type of people in the right places. I don't know if we can, but one thing about it, the morning of November 5th, get here, everybody can say we tried.
Amen. Well, there it is, y'all. Terry Garrett, old man, oil field legend, running for mayor, Midland, Texas. Hopefully, we can make a change in this town, Terry, and we can do something about the corruption, the theft, the Midland swamp that we have here locally.
It's deeper than that one at Washington, D.C., I can guarantee you that.
Mm-hmm. And with that, y'all, we thank everybody for watching us. Where can they get a hold of you, Terry?
432-254-5656.
And you're on Facebook, right? Primarily.
I'm on Facebook, yeah. Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
10-4.
There it is, folks. Have a good night.
Stop the stupid.
Stop the stupid.
I wanted to know who fucking Gonzalez was. What the fuck, bro? Who the fuck was Gonzalez? Man, I'm gonna go to sleep not knowing who Gonzalez is. That's fucked up, Nino. Man, I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night now. tossing and turning, worried about who the fuck Gonzalez was. The fuck out of here, Gonzalez. All right. Nino America exposed. He's cool, bro. He's funny. He entertaining, homie. Let him do his thing. We got another white guy here.
Okay. Well, continue with your story.
All right. Anyway, the house sat empty. Well, Charles wrote me the affidavit title possession, trespass tri title, which to clear the title. And we wrote a counter complaint and moved back in, filed it at the courthouse.
And what'd they say when you did that?
Nothing. They filed it, stamped it. I have it.
And that gave you permission or what?
We took.
That shit whack. All right, YouTube. I'm sorry, we won't play another song. Come to kick.
With Fargo, your virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, you can quickly know what you spend on things like food.
Fargo, what did I spend on groceries this month?
Hey, Dad, can the guy stay for dinner?
No.
Learn more at wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
That's that gangster shit right there.
Deal. What's the deal, viral gang? We in here. We in here. Go up. What's the latest and greatest on these YouTube streets?
El Llorón. El Llorón.
What's the latest and greatest on these YouTube streets?
This was Barrio stretch marks. What the fuck? Barrio stretch marks, homie. Big bad Barrio stretch marks 13.
What's happening? What's happening? Hold on. Let's get some more people in here, cuz. We finna turn up.
Ay, qué miedo.
I know I couldn't see the super chats. Hey, sometimes niggas gotta get treated, cuz it's too much excuses and leeway with this shit, bro.
It's funny because Cuz seen it and he like, what's his IG? Then Cuz changed his tone. He probably seen the pictures. I'm like, niggas, wow. What you live on? What is this?
Hey, cause he like
why the fuck I can't see? Why I can't see nothing? Like,
I don't know. I can see you.
Nah, I can see that. I'm talking about like what you live on.
Oh, I'm on the app. I'm on the app.
You can see people talking.
Hold on, let me see. Oh, I know. I'm gonna put him. You can see it now.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, so he like, man, I grew up around the corner from Crib Street. I didn't hear him say that. Because I was in traffic and he was just blah, 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 blah.
Nah, he said, he said 2-1 and something.
Yeah, so once they told him, like, hey, he's from Crib Street. He was like, oh, what's his IG? His whole tone, yeah, bro. You talking about you grew up in the section, nigga. What? We could pull up over there right now. What is you talking about, bro? That's the wrong shit to say.
He said around the corner or something. Yeah.
I grew up around the corner from Crib Street. Nigga, I am Crib Street. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Cuz said he want a pod though.
Nah, he did. He called me after the show. That's the crazy part. Now, I'm not the type of nigga to air personal conversations out, so I'm gonna leave that where it was at. But just know, after he did his background check, he definitely called in.
Nah, that's fact. Shout out to the chat. Shout out y'all. Man, that's wild though. But it's regular degular. Regular degular.
You got to talk to a man like a man. You cut up soon as you got on the phone looking for your viral moment. Hey, I don't know if you know, bro. We done had plenty of viral moments. I don't need to yell at a man on the phone for a viral moment.
But you hear Cuz wasn't even trying to let a nigga talk. Fuck you want. Y'all don't understand how y'all niggas think certain things that's y'all don't find disrespectful. Like that's disrespectful. If a nigga called in regardless, you should have listened what he had to say first. Then that I feel like that's effective communication. If a nigga out loud just yelling over and over, what you supposed to do? You want me to be nice now?
Yeah, we real brothers, bro. Blood brothers. No, that's fact. And that's what I kept telling him. I said the only reason I said I was gonna smack him is because he pissed me off over talking. It's like I let you talk. I sat here listening to the show.
Oh my God, he hurt my feelings. So because he hurt my feelings, I gotta punch him. Shut the fuck up. A real man don't get in his feelings, homie. A real man won't get in his feelings. You got in your feelings because the little kid Bo was over talking you. Man, bro, that tells me how much of a fucking child you are. Bro, you a full-blown child out here talking about, I got mad because he took my toy. I said I was going to slap him because he took my McDonald's French fries. What the fuck? Bro, a real man, homie, a real man ain't going to get hurt. Give a fuck. Talk as loud as you want. You ain't scaring nothing. Keep on yelling. I'll wait. What is wrong with these vatos, homie? Excuses, excuses, excuses. I don't get my way. So if I don't get my way, I'm going to slap you. If I don't get my way, I'm going to do this. If I don't get my way, I'm going to tell my mama. Shut the fuck up. What is it with these crybaby ass men, bro? Supposed to be standing on business. You a man, homie. An alpha. Right? You a fucking gangsta. And you let some little white kid from the suburbs get under your skin? No mames, way. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? That's crazy. Job Steve says, "Are you afraid to show my face, Punk Paisa? Who are you talking to? Baby Blue Dramatic, what up? This ain't even coffee no more. It's water.
You got your whole narrative off for an hour. So why you can't give me 2 minutes, 3 minutes to get?
I'll tell you why. Because you're nobody, and you're not on that panel, and you're not in the building. You're a caller. You're not important. That's why. Who do you think you are that somebody got to extend that courtesy to give you a voice on a platform that, one, don't belong to you, number two, you're not on the panel, and number three, you're really nobody except for a YouTuber with 20,000 subscribers, which is close to nothing. Oh, I'm the viral way, so you got to listen to what the fuck I got to say. Who are you? Who are these people? Who do these? Man, fool, listen. Motherfuckers make a YouTube account and now think they're important. You're not important, bro. You still got a job. You can't be important if you got a job. And I don't mean that to the hardworking people. I mean that to the people that open up a YouTube and think they're either balling or they got a big ass voice. If you had a big ass voice or you were balling, you wouldn't have a job. You wouldn't have a job. For you, an employee like everyone else, cut it out.
My point off. Only the problem was he like, fuck, this nigga putting me on a spot. See, these niggas, they wasn't really putting him on a spot for real. That's why after the show, after I called, you see Suspect, his energy changed. Suspect was like, damn, you know what? Viral, right, bro? We can't be nice with this shit. Even though I'm cool with bro, or we cool, however we cool, him and Bo, he like, fuck that, I'm gonna take the gloves off. You're not understanding.
But some of y'all, but he was low key saying the same shit you had already that you said too. He said the same thing, just in a nicer way. So.
Oh, he grew up in Stockton? Okay, see, niggas be lying.
So why he say that? Because you know for sure homies would have tapped in and said they knew the nigga.
Dead homies, because I'm gonna start asking the young homies, cuz who know this nigga? He said
you could have asked cuz. He said he'd be over there shooting dice with niggas and shit.
Dead homies. I think he 24, so I'm like, nigga, who you know? Because I ain't never seen you. Because he started popping it like, yeah, if you was from over there, you would know. Like, what? Hold on, nigga. I wasn't even hearing none of that till I watched.
I don't think he said it like that. I think Cub was saying it like, oh, we should know that we cool with Mexicans. That's what he was trying to say. Like, you should know that type shit. I didn't take it that way. At least I didn't.
Yeah, I think because
somebody sent me a timestamp. It said 106.
I agree with Flacco take about gang members recruiting young kids as being predatory. It is predatory. What you gonna call a spade a spade? It's predatory. Flacco ain't lying. It's downright predatory. I never recruited little kids.
Damn.
Yeah, if you're gonna put a gun in a little kid head.
That's crazy how motherfuckers be fucking telling on themselves. I've never recruited a little kid. So you've been recruiting gang members, have you, huh? You've been recruiting gang members, huh? So you part of the gang, huh? Yeah. Rico Act on the way. OTW. That's crazy, bro. People be telling on themselves. It's crazy, bro. So you the ringleader because you be putting on gang members? That's crazy, bro. I swear to God. Yeah, 106. I'm gonna play right now. 106. It's going.
It's predatory. There ain't no other way to look at it. You can't even be mad at the truth. But some of these kids, they want to do this shit. It's some badass kids that just bad as hell and want to do it.
Damn, I didn't even know the creator of Chucky. Now it makes sense. He destroyed it. And was crazy. What you just that was that other movie, House Party, the new one, trash. For sure.
The midget who played Chucky was a PDF file too.
That's crazy. That's what they just said, I think. Oh, that shit was bunk.
Oh, Peas, you back in the city? Why fat ass Blue Devil? Fuck Blue Devil, bro. He's a bitch. All he do is clout chase off of niggas, bro. That's only content he can do.
That's funny.
He always got to ask what Varway doing. He obsessed with Varway. Cuz is a fan. That nigga really want to stream with niggas. He mad we didn't stream with Cuz. That's just where the hate derived from.
I'm not even going to say nothing, bro. I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm not even going to say nothing.
Well, shout out to AD if he was in the new house party. I don't mean the movie was there. I don't mean the movie wasn't ass. He wasn't the main character.
Man, I don't care who was in it. That shit was trash, nigga.
Game by far one of the best.
Let's not forget. Let's not forget, bro. Let's not forget. Let's not forget. Let's not forget that these motherfuckers are the ones that were begging for the attention. They were the ones begging for it, asking for it, on their knees with it. They were the ones. They were the ones. They were the ones that got interviewed by No Jumper because of us. They're the ones that got an opportunity to go viral because of us. They went viral because of Mexicans. All right. They're only being talked about because of Mexicans, not because of blacks. What black content are they giving you? They're not. They're giving you Mexican Raza content. All right? They're only in the talks because of Mexicans. All right? Remember that. Because if you take that away from them, they got nothing to talk about, bro. All right? They got nothing to talk about. They got nothing to talk about. These motherfuckers are mad because they're not invited to the hater world. All the black homies invited except for them. That's why. That's why they pissed off. Because they not invited. They not invited. Fuck them. They'll never be invited. As a matter of fact, I'm going to invite a gang of Long Beach representatives just to piss them off. A lot of them. Mexican ones. All right? Mexican ones. I would invite black ones, the black homies, but they won't come. Because these motherfuckers will run their mouth. All right, they will run their mouth. Okay? But I'm going to invite a gang of Long Beach representatives, all right, Mexican ones, so they could tell us how it really is in Long Beach. So that way they can really tell us how racist these motherfuckers are towards Mexicans. All right? I'm going to invite a gang of Mexican gang bangers on purpose so they could tell us how racist these motherfuckers are, bro. Straight up. And I don't want to hear no crybaby shit. It's my platform. I'll invite them if I want to. Now, I would extend the olive branch to other Long Beach homies that are black, but I guarantee you they ain't going to pull up because of the shit these motherfuckers are on. They are the ones that are putting a stop to any black and brown in the city of Long Beach. They are the ones that are stopping the black and the brown on YouTube. Remove these motherfuckers from YouTube, and do black and brown got problems on the internet? Answer my motherfucking question. If you remove these two motherfuckers off of YouTube, will the Raza get along with the blacks on YouTube? Of course they will, because it's a quick conversation. Both parties understand, and it's let's move on to the next subject. These motherfuckers love to drag it because they got nothing to talk about. Nobody watches their gay-ass podcast. Nobody watches their bullshit-ass podcast. We're only watching it because they're talking about us. We're only watching it because they're talking about P-Face. We're only watching it because they're talking about Bo. That's the only reason we're watching. If they were talking about their bullshit, nobody would be watching. Nobody. I wouldn't be watching. You wouldn't be. Nobody. But they saw their little moment to go attack the little Mexican kid. So they went and they ran their mouth about the little Mexican. Now everybody's watching. But tell them to stop reacting on Mexicans. Tell them that. Tell them to stop talking about Mexican. Tell them. Tell them, hey, don't talk about Mexicans no more. Don't talk about Mexicans. Tell them. I bet you they can't stop talking about Mexicans. I bet you they can't. See, the thing is, us that are on YouTube, we don't look at color lines. We look at money. We look at money. We're not looking at, oh, he's black, so I can't work with him. No, we're looking at money. Oh, I can collab with the homie. Let's get some bread, fool. Come on. And I'll invite the black homies. The black homies invite me because we're trying to get money. We're trying to get money. But these motherfuckers are so stuck on that bullshit. They don't think, bro. They're so stuck on their racist bullshit. They're the ones that are stopping the money. It's these motherfuckers, bro. Nobody else. Ain't no Gangland Neem, Hater World, ODM Slim, Drea the Virgo, AD and the community. Ain't nobody talking about no racism bullshit. Why? Because they're all getting to the money. We're all trying to get paid to put our people on, bro. We're all trying to get paid to put our people on, and we all working. We're all networking. We ain't on no bullshit like that. But you know who on that bullshit? The broke motherfuckers. The broke motherfuckers. The broke motherfuckers are on that bullshit because they ain't getting no money. They got to go to work in the morning. You think I got to go to work in the morning? Fuck no. You think the community got to go to work in the morning? Fuck no. You think Compton Rick Rock got to go to work in the morning? Fuck no. You think Poetic Flaco got to work in the morning? Fuck no. But you know who got to go to work in the morning? These motherfuckers. Okay? They got to go to work. They're the ones that got to wake up and go to work pissed off because they're not part of the circle. All right? They're not part of the circle, so they're angry, pissed off, trying to create their own lane. But what they don't realize is that these motherfuckers as they're walking in, they're exiting, bro. Because nobody wants this type of bullshit. Nobody, bro. I have never seen Back on Fig talk about these foods except for that one time. I've never seen the community bring them up. How come the same motherfuckers that wear the same rag as them don't do a clip on them? How come, bro? How come I don't see AD or Pun from the community drop a clip on these vatos? Why, bro? Because they don't want to be part of this fucking clown act. That's why, homie. I got time. I'm trying to get monetized on Kick, so I could talk my shit for an hour. Boom, why not? But I don't give a fuck. Tomorrow, these fools will be old news, bro. Ain't nobody give a fuck about this racist bullshit. It's nobody on this racist bullshit except for these motherfuckers, bro. These are the only fools that are crying every day about nobody likes black people. Fool, you could tell them to their face, hey, bro, number love. And they're going to be like, see, I told you you don't like us. Fuck are you talking about? I just told you. And they'll find the reason to say why you don't like them. Bro, these fools this is an infection, my boy. This is an infection. This is a disease. These motherfuckers got to go, bro. And listen, it's this simple. If you don't like P-Face for what he said, go do something about it, bro. Go do something about P-Face. He in Compton. That shit is around the corner from Long Beach. Show us how you take care of the racist, bro. If P-Face is a fucking racist, go take care of the racist, bro. Go get the racist out of Compton. Go march. Go knock on his door. Go fucking shoot the guy. Go drag him. Go, I don't know, go do something to him, bro. Why are you crying on the internet about if P-Face is a fucking racist? Why haven't you done anything about it, bro? Why haven't you think talking's gonna do anything? What? P-Face is around the corner. But that's what it is, bro. These fools are just yelling at the computer, being tough, but they don't want to do nothing. They're not gonna do anything, bro. They're just selling wolf tickets to everybody. That's all it is, homie. That's all it is. It's not hard to go find P-Face. P-Face is a ghetto-ass little kid that's fucking broke in the hood, homie. You tell me you can't pull up where P-Face is at and go handle your business? Of course you can, but you don't. You want the views because you want to be part of the inner circle, but you won't because your fan base is this big, and that's how big it's ever going to be, bro. That's how big it's ever going to be. Believe me, I had to learn the hard way. The internet's full of soft-ass motherfuckers, bro. All right? And the little bit of homies that understand you is small, bro. It's small. That's my squad. My squad understands me. It's small. And that's the same shit with you. People that love the bullshit you spill is small, bro. That's why nobody wants to get involved in the bullshit you're spilling because they know there's no money right there, bro. It's this big. This is how big the real fan base on the internet is, and this is how big the fake fan base is. like this, bro. So why would anybody want to be part of your narratives when they can be over here being unbiased, getting this money? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Learn something, homie. Learn something, bro. Learn something. How about that, bro? Learn something. Learn something. These fucking guys, bro. These fucking guys. You can fool the internet, bro, but you can't fool the real ones, homie. You can sit there and talk all that shit you want, but you talk about P-Face here on the corner. Go show us some proof. Show us some proof. Show us some proof. P-Face is around the corner. You know, show us some proof. Show us that you really stand with your people and you're going to get the trash out the community and go do something to P-Face. Show the people that you're a leader. Show the people that you stand with them and you're here for them and you're the leader and you're the fucking Terminator that came back in time to save the black community from P-Face. And go to P-Face and get the trash out the city, homie, because we don't want no racist motherfuckers. And if P-Face is a racist and you get him out, I'm going to pat you on the back, homie. And I'm going to be like, good job, fool, for getting the racists off the streets. But you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. You're going to continue to yell, continue to bark, continue to say all this crazy shit about a kid that you're not going to do nothing to. That's crazy, bro. That is fucking wild. That is fucking wild. That is fucking wild, bro. He's not that far. He's not that. And if you're not going to do it, stop talking about the kid, homie. If you're not going to go get P-Face, quit talking about the kid. He's not a YouTuber. He's not a content creator. He's not on the internet telling you his ideology. He's not. So leave the kid alone or go handle the issue with the kid. Because at this point, you're being a bully. The kid already told you that he was wrong. He apologized. What the fuck else you want? You want him to get on his knees, bro, and apologize to some fucking YouTuber named Viral Way? The kid already told you he was sorry, homie. So at this point, you're being a bully. And you think that's gangsta? To be a bully? That's gangsta? Man, some bitch ass shit, homie. As soon as the homie apologized, you should have accepted that shit like a man. And you know what? The little homie is, apologized to me. You know what? I might not believe you, but I appreciate the honesty, my boy. All right. Done. Over. That's the problem, fool. That's the problem. These motherfuckers think you own some. Who the fuck owes this fool an apology? You're lucky that fool even apologized. You don't gotta apologize to nobody. Not to me, not to you, not to the chat. That's how he feel. That's how he feel. Now, it might not be right. I don't think it's right. You don't think it's right. But if that man doesn't want to apologize, let that man feel how the fuck he wants to feel. Eventually, he's going to have to pay for the shit that he said, and that's on him, homie. But to keep picking at the fucking kid, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You a grown-ass man to be picking on a fucking little-ass kid like that. That's some punk-ass shit, bro. That's some punk-ass shit, bro. You a grown-ass man to be picking on a little-ass boy like that. Fuck out of here, bro. That to me, bro, that's some scandalous shit. Like that kid went on the internet in front of all these millions of viewers on No Jumper and apologized, homie. And you still want more. The fuck out of here, bro. That's the problem, bro. These fools, these motherfuckers, they think they're entitled to like your sympathy and your sorrow, and you gotta get on your knees to say sorry to them. Who the fuck made these guys the leader of anything, homie? The fuck? What the fuck? Go smash Nelson since you always talking about, man, fuck Nelson and fuck you too. How about that? How about that? Now go run and tell him I said that, little bitch. Go run and tell him like a cheerleader. Go screenshot this shit, you cheerleader. I'm a content creator and so is that bitch ass motherfucker. So I'm inside my fucking field. It's a difference. You didn't hear what I said about P-Face? Dumbass. That's what's wrong with you stupid motherfuckers, bro. Stuck with the same old shit. That's why you guys don't get no money. All these motherfuckers, like you got the wannabe Raza podcast up there running their fucking mouth every day. But they ain't done shit. But every day they run their fucking mouth. I don't know the fucking beaver. I don't know him from a fucking can of paint, bro. And yeah, that fool runs his mouth on somebody he's never met. That's gangsta? That's some bitch ass shit, bro. Running your mouth on somebody you don't know nothing about. You never even met. You've never even got an issue with. That ain't no fucking man. What kind of man got an issue with somebody he's never met? That's some coward ass, clout chasing ass, bitch ass shit, bro. Fuck out of here. That's why I got none but respect for the other guy, because we don't have an issue, so he's not gonna create one because the other guys feel a certain way. That's why it's none but respect for that guy, bro. These fucking weird ass internet motherfuckers, bro. Swear to God, bro, these fools are weird as fuck, homie. Weird as fuck, bro. All these motherfuckers on my nuts. All these motherfuckers on my nuts. They could say whatever they want, bro, but I never brought this motherfucker up to begin with. He brought me up. The other lames, they brought me up. They all brought me up. Give a fuck about these weirdos? Fuck out of here, bro. Tell them to have some Mexicans up there on this podcast. Come on. Tell them to have some Mexicans up there. I've had blacks up here. Why? Because I ain't running from shit. I ain't running from shit. I don't feel any type of way. I fuck with all my homies, black, Mexicans, and whites. So I don't got a problem being in the same room. I don't. Tell them to have some Mexicans up there. How about that? How about that? Tell them to have some Mexicans pull up at their podcast. How about that? How about that? Why? Why won't they have Mexicans up there? Are they afraid of something? Do they hate something? What's the issue? What's the issue? What's the issue with inviting a Mexican up to their podcast? I've invited a gang of blacks because we all won. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Right? Tell them to invite some Mexicans up there. Bet you they won't. And they say they not racist. And get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. We've invited even our fucking enemies up here, homie. The fuck? We don't run from nothing. That's why when everybody runs their fucking mouth about it, it's like, what are you talking about? We're the only podcast that have invited our fucking enemies up here and had them in the same fucking room to say whatever they feel, if they feel any type of way. Everybody that's ever said anything about us, we've invited them up here. All of them. All of them, bro. Every single fucking one of them, we've invited them up here to come sit down with us, homie. Fuck is wrong with you motherfuckers, bro? Who the fuck is Gabriel Navarro? Yeah, enough with these fucking clowns, homie. Tell them to level up. 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 All right? Tell them to level up. Tell them to level up. We got a podcast tomorrow. We got a podcast tomorrow. You're not going to believe who it is, homie. You're not going to believe who it is. We got a podcast tomorrow. While motherfuckers talk about people, we podcasting. We podcasting with people, bro. Why? Because we part of that circle. All right? We part of that circle. Now, if you're on YouTube, I'm sorry. You can't hear the music we're about to play.
The darkness of bipolar depression.
If you're on YouTube, you got to come to kick, bro. I'm sorry. All right? I'm sorry.
Why?
Hey, to those that are on YouTube saying you can't hear, you gotta come to Kick, bro. We don't do live streams on YouTube no more, bro. I want people to get that through their fucking head. We don't live stream on YouTube. You guys have to come to Kick. All right. After this live stream, we're gonna be verified on Kick, so we'll have the green check mark, which means we're a verified channel. There can never be another Hater World on Kick. After today, once I get off, we should already have completed that. And then the next goal is monetization, which by the end of this week we should be there. All right. So we already at the end of the Kick marathon achievements. All right. So come September, we should be fully monetized on Kick. Every category, every level, every achievement. And come September, we're gonna start doing some type of Kick live streams outside. All right. We almost there. YouTube Torpedo says, congrats. We're almost there, fool. We're at 48.5. We need to get to 50 hours. So we almost there. We should be there by the end of tonight. We're at 48.8. So yeah, we're almost there. All right. Oh, we got Mandy Muse too. We locked in. Salute to the homies at American Cholo Podcast. They made that happen. All right. And the homie Travis Ford hit me up today. He goes, hey, I went to the Triple X Adult Award Show. He went to some award show with the Triple X models. He goes, I met them all. I got all their numbers, fool. I'll bring them all one by one. I said, let's get it, fool. For sure, let's get it. So, salute Travis Ford. Salute Travis Ford, bro. Travis Ford been cool as fuck, bro. Ever since I met that fool, he been solid as fuck, bro. I fuck with Travis Ford and his people, bro. Travis smoked the fuck out with that cake. Fool, he brought me cupcakes. Remember when he was here, he brought cupcakes? That fool brought us cupcakes, my boy. That fool brought us cupcakes. I ate like 3 of them, fool. I'm not gonna lie. Little baby cupcakes from fucking Ralph's. You know? I was the boss, or I was gotta go, fool. That's the hard word, fool. That word is hard. You know, the AUSS, that's the word that's hard to pronounce. That got to go. You could leave the boss, but you gotta find something to put in the front. The AUSS makes it hard to pronounce, fool. They don't know if it's as, os, or aus. You know, that little piece gotta go. It's gotta be something that rolls, fool, you know? Something that rolls. You know, say it a few times, bro. Picture it on the flyer. Picture it on the track featuring, you know, some. You know what I mean? Like, you really gotta. For me, it's the quickest shit that comes to my mind is what I roll with. You know, but for others, they gotta really like sit there and think about it for a few days. This was stupid. You know, Nas boss. This was his A1 boss. Salute to Grumps for the gifts, for the subs. Salute to the homie. All right. Let's play another song by Chito Ranas, bro. All right. Let's play another song by Chito Ranas, bro. Let's go. If you're on YouTube, you gotta come to Kick, bro. I shut off the audio and video during the music. Sorry.
was known in the city right here. Much love to the homies from the boys gang.
That's right. Shout out boys from the hood.
Hey, I thought those fools kind of interjects the joint and shit.
Oh, yeah.
What's up with that?
I mean, well, they're in the homies from boys are on the rights to do that.
Yeah.
These are the homies from Orange County.
Already, but when it boils down to it, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
He read it. He didn't care.
Who's not, bro?
You think that
It takes a while for it to come in. It doesn't come in right away. Like when you type, it's like a minute lag.
when he said I got put over like raw, like that was for boys? Like,
Makes sense, yeah. I think he was kicking it around that area, bro.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's some just misunderstanding.
Now, if they don't read it, it's a different story.
That's crazy. Shout out to the Hater World, man.
There you
Hater
go.
World is in the building, man. Much love to the biggest Latino.
Hey, that's what exactly that Haters World.
Yeah. I was talking to Hater World today. Yeah.
Oh, you talked that a lot?
Not a lot, but we ran into each other a couple times.
Yeah. You guys been up there to the?
Yeah, hey, bro, we were there that one time. I don't know if you saw.
Deep as fuck.
Deep as fuck. Remember that one guy that was saying that he'll beat up any red ragger whenever he see him? Some big old buff white dude.
Oh yeah, he
went
pulled
on
up.
his podcast.
That was like a wood.
Yeah, big old white dude.
No,
he was from Fontana.
Oh no,
He was from Fontana. He was saying I'll beat up any red ragger. Blah blah blah.
Damn.
So we're chilling there. He walked in, bro. All the homies.
What the fuck? Did you impress him?
Nah, I impressed him. I mean, he said he's the one that spoke on it.
You had a fucking red rag on.
I should have been impressed. We're the same size, you know?
You're just trying to do the politics or what?
Oh, no, I mean, for the most case, whenever we get invited to somewhere, we're going to be respectful, bro.
Hey, that fool Hater World's probably in here because we were talking about that whack 100 situation, bro.
No, we didn't speak on their actions. We just spoke on the situation.
Yeah, just on it.
Yeah, fuck Whack 100.
Hey, we need to get on Hater World too. Straight up.
What do you mean by that?
We need to get on.
Oh, I thought you said we should get on Hater World too. I'm like, damn, man. Fucking calling out. This was calling out fucking like 6 fools today, bro. And if I did it in the right way, that should have like fucking crazy.
Good thing your studio's in Anaheim, California.
Pull up. On the game.
Pull up. All right, I'm going to take a couple more calls if y'all want to call in.
The fool with the P, I'm not gonna say it. The fool, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Salute to them. I only seen it. I seen it live, so I clicked on it, but I didn't even know they had a podcast. But salute to them. Number love. Let me see. All you do is hate, so your handle is perfect. All I do is hate. Who the fuck do I hate on? I don't think you're here enough to understand what we do at the Hater World, bro. So by you coming in here saying that all I do is hate, tells me you don't watch the Hater World. All right. Tells me you don't watch the Hater World, bro. We don't hate on nobody. We don't hate. We truly show nothing but love, bro. We truly. Hold on, let me make sure this is off. We truly show nothing but love here on the Hater World, bro. That's all we do. The only people that you think we hate on is people we do reactions about because they do stupid shit and we react to it. That don't mean we hate them. That means they're doing stupid shit. Because even when these people do stupid shit, do good things, we applaud them, bro. So cut it out. Cut it out. So cut it out, bro. Hey, salute to everybody that's on Kick, bro. We got over 100 people. All right. How you like Doughboy 909? He was cool, bro. He was hella cool. He a businessman. He reminds me of me when I used to be out there fucking juggling all these businesses and had 3 phones and had these headaches and was always on the rush. He reminds me of what I used to be, and it brought back flashbacks where I was like, man, I'm glad I don't fucking do that no more, bro. Cause that shit, you used to wake up hating that you had to go deal with customers today or that day. Fuck. You know, you would wake up like, damn, I gotta deal with Bob today. Fuck Bob. Or you'd wake up like, damn, fool, that stupid ass lady's gonna come in talking shit. You know, like I'm glad I don't do what he does. But salute to him, bro. It takes a lot to do what he's doing. Doughboy's a cool motherfucker. And he's up the way. And I told him, if you ever need anything, we right here. You know, if you ever need 40 goons to pull up, because, you know, we'll send 40 goons over there within seconds. You know, That's the way we supposed to be. Not only are we neighbors, but you know, he cool, I'm cool. There you go. You know, losing viewers because your mods block everybody. Well, we're actually not on YouTube. We're on Kick. So people from YouTube are going to Kick, and the moderators don't block anybody. As a matter of fact, I believe they only put you on timeout. I turn off YouTube, bro. We're on Kick live stream. But thank you though. Appreciate that. Let me see. Laughing my ass off. I don't want to repeat myself. His stress is real. I felt that. You saw that, fool? You saw his stress? He was on his phone and calling people and yeah, pick it up. It's on my desk and blah, blah, blah. I was like, fool, I remember that, fool. I remember that, dog. I was like, man, fool, I remember being like that, fool. Like, fool, I would have 3 phones and all day, fool. And believe me, it's great money, fool. At my print shop, I used to make like 30 grand a month, fool. A month, fool, and probably like take home probably like 20 and put 10 into the product in the business every month. And it would vary. Sometimes it'd be more, less. You know, it's roughly in that area, right? But the headaches that come with it, fool, it'll fuck you up, dog. You'll lose hair. You'll grow grays. You're stressed. It'll fuck you up, bro. The only way to do it, bro, is if you have a team. And when Doughboy was talking about, oh, it will fall apart without me, it reminds me of me. Because even though I had a team, they couldn't do what I did, fool. Like, they couldn't do what I was doing. They were good at certain things, but to actually, like, they couldn't do it, bro. And it was just too much, bro. You know, it was too much, bro. Blue Devil, quit lying to kick it away. To kick it away? What does that mean? Kick live. Yeah, it's been live. Fool. We're live on Kick. That's where we live stream every day on Kick. We come on YouTube, but I turn it off. I turn the audio off. We watch videos. So yeah. Tex Gunner says losing hair ain't worth it. I love my exactly, bro. Why didn't you talk your shit about Swifty? For what? Why did I have to? Is Doughboy 909 Swifty or what? Did he have a Swifty mask on? Listen, fool. First, people used to say, oh, you won't have Doughboy because you're scared of Doughboy. He's around the corner. He's going to do something to you. What are you talking about? They would go all up in his chat and talk shit to him about me. They would come over here and tell me this about him. I was just waiting for the right moment to bring him on. And people were running their mouth. And now that I had him on, people are still looking for an excuse. What the fuck is the excuse now? Well, you should have talked shit to Swifty. He knows how I feel about Swifty. You didn't hear him in the interview? You didn't hear when he said, like, you called me about Swifty before? What do I need to tell him? I need to put him on blast on the podcast when the pod is about him, not Swifty? Well, I have respect for my guests, homie. I have respect for my guests. All right? The pod is about them, fool. That's simple. The pod is about them. But it's always people trying to find something, bro. Like, they can't just accept, like, all right, this fool's not what we think he is. He's not this, he's not that. You just can't accept it, fool. You keep trying. Like, I prove you wrong, and then you try to find something else. I prove that wrong, and you try to find something else. Like, fool, cut it out already, bro. Just cut it out, bro. And the homie Fat Sugar says, what days are your lives? What days are your live interviews with artists? Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Salute to you, Fat Sugar. Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. JJ Loco, exactly. That's what I'm saying, fool. Like, that's why most of the haters that used to be here running their mouth, that's why they're gone. because they have nothing to hold on to, bro. They have nothing to hold on to, bro. We've already, and I say we, because there's a lot of us, Droops, me, all of us. We've already proved them wrong on everything, like all the crybabies and shit, that they got nothing to hold on to. That's why we don't see them in the chat the way we used to. They used to be in the chat talking mad shit, but they don't have nothing. They don't have no firepower. So they're no longer here, bro. They're no longer here. But back to answer your question, salute to Doughboy. It was a fire podcast, bro. I want to bring him back eventually in the future, but it was good to learn things about him, bro. And the things he went through in his life, and the he got shot. So he been to juvenile hall on Gilbert Street. I've been to juvenile hall on Gilbert Street. He got shot 3 times. I got shot 3 times. We got a similar background. For the most part, it's just the outside layer. Droop's also been shot. Droop's also been to juvenile hall and why and all that shit. So, we sort of all relate. So it was a good podcast. Salute to them. Salute to Opina. But I think the MVP of that podcast goes to Droops, homie. Straight up. I think the MVP of that podcast goes to Droops. Droops came in clutch with the questions. Is that Opina? Salute to the Opina in the building. Salute to Ghetto Boy Opina in the building. All right, but yeah, Droops came in clutch, bro. He came in clutch. Fourth quarter, Michael Jordan, bro. Fourth quarter versus Michael Jordan. He came in clutch, bro. All right. This fool says, damn, juvenile hall and getting shot 3 times, you gangster. Who said I was gangster? I should say we had a similar background. See, that's the shit you pussies be on. You are such a weirdo that you're trying to find a reason to discredit me and try to make me feel stupid. I never said it was gangster. I said we had a similar background. All right. Now, I'm pretty sure you're one of those guys that went to prison, so you feel that you're above everybody. You's a bitch. Fuck you. All right. Timoteo 12 says, just finished watching the podcast with Doughboy. Shit was good. Good content when the guests don't try to act hard. Very true, bro. Very true. And when they allow all parties to speak, when they allow all parties to speak, it becomes a good pod, bro, because we've had guests where they wanna speak over you, bro. And it's like, you go ahead and talk, then I talk, then you talk, and we'll all have our input. But when you're trying to overpower speak, it makes for bullshit ass fucking podcasting, bro. But you're right though. Sacramento 916 says, watch the Doughboy pod this morning. Y'all did your thing. Salute. Appreciate you. It was dope, bro. It was dope. We had a full house. We had a gang of people in the building. Everybody knew each other. We're having a good time, chopping it up. Number homies in the building, bro. Number homies in the building. From the Doughboy side to our side to the little boy Mikey that came with his people. It was just a gang of people having a good podcast, enjoying life. That's it. And that's the way it's got to be, bro. That's the way it's got to be, bro. Baby Blue, very true, bro. I just don't want to say it because we got, but very true. Angelus 1997 says, why can't you Cali Foods just give your own some credit once in a while? Too much hate out there between your own. I'm telling you, bro. Instead of saying that we had a good podcast and support because we are supporting the artists like Doughboy that is actually giving jobs to other people, of the same skin tone or the same culture or the same upbringing, right? They want to run their mouth over stupid ass shit. Like, fool, we all out here working, helping each other, homie. What are you talking about? Stupid ass motherfuckers, bro. At least you didn't get marked out. Proud of you. That's crazy. Yeah, fool. Marked out. Very true. Very true. It was cool seeing all you three do your podcast 200 voices. Yeah, it was. It really was. Opina, Droops, and me. It was like good old times. You know, good old times. Do you believe in church? Says the homie. I don't study the Bible. I don't study anything that has to do with God. I don't know anything about it. I've never been a church person. Uh, so I don't know how to answer that question. If I could, I would, but I don't know how to answer that. At least we didn't get hit with a Freddie Fender guitar. That's wild shit. Freddie Fender or Freddie Fender? Which one is it, fool? Freddie or Freddie? No. Lintonero, hold on. You know what's crazy? Okay, I want to say this. Okay, if you guys let's watch this real quick because I gotta expose a podcast that loves to throw homies under the bus. I'm gonna expose a podcast that loves to get people in trouble and maybe indicted and maybe arrested. All right, let's expose real quick. All right, let's go real quick. All right, let's go right here real quick. Hold on, let's get to this. Let's get to this link. All right, hold on. Where's the shorts? Okay, here we go. Allegedly, remember, everything I say is allegedly. Allegedly, Chito robbed you. Allegedly. All right? Remember, allegedly, Chito robbed you. So, again, I mean, I'm going to have Chito Ranas up here, bro. I really rock with his music. I think he's
Chito
talented.
Ranas' music is hard. Not to cut you off. Like, he is hard. Like, he's a really good rapper.
He's a talented artist.
He is.
So, but I saw you gave me like a little look. What's going on? You never dealt with him before?
Look, shout out Chito Ranas. Okay, he's a dope musician, and I'm pretty sure he's a good guy. I might have just met him on the wrong day.
Like met him? Like what'd he do? Like you squabbled?
I didn't squabble Chito Ranas, but it could have gotten there.
It could have gotten there.
Shout out my boy Chito Ranas, but you gotta tell us, bro. You can't leave us like in limbo. I'm really like curious now on what you did. What you did to say that. I'm curious on what you did. You did. Remember, I didn't ask when did Chito rob you or how did he rob you. I said I'm interested in what you did. Keep in mind, bro. You did. All right, keep in mind, bro. Keep in mind, right?
Like straight out truth.
This is the real All Facts podcast.
I guess it is the real
number one Raza podcast.
I've never told this story before. This is an exclusive. Can we get a
exclusive right here?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Well, I had a lot of stuff in the cut, and
Hood visuals. Thank you. Okay, you don't think I could have got all the info out of this fool? I know exactly what happened, bro. I know the story. You don't think I could have told the story on the live stream? Why would I smut up another homie? Why would I get another homie in trouble? Now, all the Feds podcast, salute to who said that? Mexica, All Feds podcast allowed a civilian to incriminate a fellow homie. Okay? All Feds podcast allowed a civilian to incriminate a fellow rapper. All Feds podcast allowed a civilian to say Chito Ranas pulled out a gun and pointed at his head. Ooh. Blue Devil ain't never done no shit like that. Opina ain't never done no shit like that. Droops ain't never done no shit like that. But the All Feds podcast, one of them alleging that he's a gang member from San Fernando. The other one alleging he's from somewhere in LA. Allowed a civilian to get on live air, live broadcast, and incriminate another fellow Southern homie. And you guys are calling me the chismoso? I think not. I think not. You don't think I could have said, tell me the whole story live on air? Now the part of the cracking the guitar on the head, that's nothing. But putting a gun to someone's head, all right, that is really a crime. And to allow Bo Jackman, which is a civilian, get on a podcast with gang members, right? They allege themselves and tell on Chito Ranas is wild, bro. That is wild. That is wild. That's your Raza podcast. Raza putting down Raza. Wow. Raza telling on Raza. Raza allowing Raza to tell on other Raza. Number one Raza podcast. Damn, son. I can't believe that they weren't smart enough to do this. I can't believe they were not smart enough to say, hey, Bo, don't say his name, fool, because we might incriminate him, and I don't want to do that. Yo, Bo, shh. You could say the story, fool, but don't say his name. But they sold out for views and likes. And the worst part about it is that all the views they sold out for was 1,000, because that's all it's done so far. Look at 1,000 views. So they threw another fellow homie under the bus for 1,300 views. What's the world coming to? Damn, son.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You know why that happened? Because they wanted to beat me to the footage. I got the footage. I'm just not going to release it. You don't think I got the footage? But they wanted to beat me to the footage. And they ran and they fucked up.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah. All Feds podcast. They want to be like No Jumper? Well, there you go. There you go. There you go. Qué tristeza. Qué tristeza. Qué tristeza. This guy is delusional. He's the biggest hypocrite I have ever seen. Bo, you would fold easier than a piece of paper. Bo, who's Bo? Who are you talking to? A Flip? Are you talking to me or Bo? Pero qué tristeza. Qué tristeza. Ay. They should call that the Chisme Podcast. The All Chisme Podcast. Hey, listen, the questions we asked Doughboy yesterday were simply fair and square, quick, and we moved on. All right? We didn't sit there and be like, and yell like the way them fools do and all the, you know. Hood Visual says they got the game fucked up. They got the game all fucked up. Yeah. Now they can sit up there and say, well, we're not gonna control the guest. Let the guest say whatever they can, whatever they want. So you're gonna have a guest up there talking about killing someone and you're okay with that? You're not gonna be the reputable dude that comes from the streets to put a stop to that? You're not gonna be like, listen, fool, we allow you to say whatever you want, but some things are not for the internet. You're not. You're gonna just blame it on think everybody could say whatever they want, which indeed they can. But it's your job as a podcaster to make sure that other homies don't get indicted. Anybody, bro, anybody, or at least warn them. At least warn them. Hey, bro, look, we don't want you to get caught up. We don't want nobody to get caught up. So we suggest you don't do it. But if you want to, it's on you. At least give them the warning. But you know, they don't realize it. But all they're doing is opening the doors for me. Because now people don't want to go there. They want to come here. So continue. All right, we got over 100 people on Kick. Salute to Kick. We got over 100 people on YouTube. Salute to YouTube. We got about 240 people in total. Salute. All right, salute to everybody that's in the building. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button. And if you're trying to comment on YouTube and you can't comment, that's because you're not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. All right? Hit the subscribe button. That way you're able to comment. Marlene in the building. What up, Marlene? Raider Nation says, who are you to give advice when you let a black guy punk you? I'm nobody to give advice. Anybody can say what they want to say. I'm only being an observer. But as far as somebody punking me, nobody punks me. Nobody ever punked me. Just because you saw an interview where you would have done something different, don't mean I got punked. Maybe you would have got up and shot him in the face. But that's you, not me. I don't need to. Trash will eventually take itself out. I don't need to do what you're going to do. If you feel like you would have got up and shot somebody in the face, well, bravo to you. I didn't have the need to. And that's the difference between me and you. You'd be the crash out that'd be dead in 2 seconds. Not me. And I'm sorry that you feel that way. But if you want that man's number, or you want me to set up a one-on-one with you and him, I'll be free to do it. I got his number in my phone. I'll be like, hey, yo, Whack 100. There's a guy in my chat that says he wants to talk to you face to face. All right. He feels like he can handle this situation different. And I'll set you guys up. It's that simple, bro. And if you need my number, I'll give it to you right now. 213-770-7838. Text me, hey, I'm the one from the chat, blah, 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 and then I'll answer the phone. I just made it as easy as possible for you, my boy. So cut the excuses and make the call. Mike says, watching the Dope Boy interview, hella dope. Appreciate you, bro. Hell yeah. I'm gonna wear his mask tomorrow. I got the shiesty he gave me. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. What happened to Dom Toretto? Dom Toretto ain't trying to talk to me right now. He thinks that I posted some videos to make fun of him, and which I didn't. I just posted them because they were trending. They were, funny videos. Yeah, he's not gonna respond, bro. He's not gonna respond. See, the thing about these trolls is that when you hit them with the facts, they get so angry and they leave. Because they can't sit here and have a normal conversation. They want to lie to themselves. BD, did you see this? I think I seen this. Let me see. Let's watch it.
I'm gonna apologize. You're still gonna double down. You're Outcat. So it's our brand new Outcat bar. We have it's our brand new Outcat bar. Oh shit! So here you have the very first official Outcat bar.
Yeah, nah. I got the official. My guy came with the.
We can take a shot to that. If you guys want your own Outcat bar, DM me on Instagram at Bo Jackman. We'll get you an Outcat bar. They're only $5. All proceeds from the Outcat bar are gonna go to families being separated at the border. We're gonna turn the situation into something positive.
Oh, that's pretty dope. Uh, Mr. Mike says, where do you get your hats from? I get them from 3 places. Hat Club is number 1 in Ontario Mills Mall. Then I get the second place I get from is Cap City in Orange County. There's a mall. There's a mall in Orange County that got Cap City. And then the third, I get it from what's that fucking sports place called? It's a sports place inside the mall, bro. Not Champs. The other one. Pro Image. Pro Image. Hat Club, Cap City, Pro Image, and last but not least, which is almost none of my hats come from there, is Lids. The only time I buy from Lids is when they got like a nice drop and I really want it, but that's almost never. All right. If you're walking on the street and you see somebody wearing your hat, most likely you bought it on Lids and they bought it at Lids. That's why I don't wear Lids. Because even grandmas have Lids hats. Even little kids got Lids. You got to go to the exclusive Hat Club, bro. That's number 1. Cap City, number 2. Pro Image, number 3. All right. And then Lids 4. Now, you could find some hats at Champs. They got good hats at Champs, but it's rare. And it's all leftover shit. Like they don't have drops, so they'll get like they'll have like a good weekend of good hats, bro. You know, like that's like a hit and miss. It's like leftover shit, but they got good ones. So I would go Hat Club, Cap City, Pro Image, Champs, Lids. Right there, bro. Top 5. Lids is garbage, bro. Don't go to Lids. Don't go to Lids, bro. Don't go to Lids. Don't go to Lids. Don't go to Lids. Don't go to Swami's. It's spelled Chaps. I know that's what I was gonna say. It is Chaps. CHAPS, right? I don't know why people call it Chaps. I thought it was just Chaps. Or am I tripping? I should buy custom patches and put them on hats. I mean, I got blanks, fool, but this is a $75 hat. You can't compare a $75 hat with a hat you make. Buy online. No, do not buy online. I'll tell you why you don't buy online, okay? Let me tell you why you don't buy online when it comes to hats. For one, if you wear a 7.5 and you order a 7.5 from online, you don't know if the hat's made from Bangladesh or China. Those are the 2 hat production places. All right. China and Bangladesh. China is taller, Bangladesh is shorter, but it usually don't tell you in the description. So some hats are tighter, some hats are looser. So if you were to buy your size and it don't fit you, you're asked out. You're asked out. So always buy them in person. This was it's Champs, you fool. Champs, paisita. Oh, somebody in the other chat said Chaps. That's why I thought it was Chaps. My bad. It's all right. Champs. Champs it is. So there you go. Always buy them in person, bro. Online, you don't know. You got to try them, fool, in the store. I got a lot of hats I never needed. Yeah, look inside, fool. Look inside of them. You'll see when they say Bangladesh, they're shorter, which are the ones that I like. This one, I could tell you it's a China hat by how tall it is. All right. That's how you're able to determine the hat production. This is for stupid. All right, hold on. Where are we at? What do you like better? Fitted hats or I don't wear snapbacks. All my hats are fitted. I used to wear snapbacks a long time ago, but fitteds. Okay, I'll put it to you like this. If you buy a snapback, they're like $40 now, right? You can never resell that hat. You can never make any money off of it. it's over. You bought $45 for a hat, then you always have to keep or give away. If you spend the extra 25 to $30 on a fitted hat, you can always sell it and recoup some money in case you want to, because fitted hats hold value. All right. Snapbacks do not. Just some game. Hold on. There you go. Fitted either coming from China or Vietnam, Bangladesh. Vietnam are the cheap snapbacks. All right, let me see where we at. Let me see. Is there anything that I'm missing? Is there anything that I'm missing that I need to touch up on before I leave? I got a gang of clips tonight from the Doughboy podcast. So I want to make sure I have some time left over for that. Big Vic says I only use do-rags. This was stupid. Who said that? Let me see. Who said that? Who said that? Freddie Cuts. Faded Cuts. You a fool, bro. You a fool for that. WCBM, did you see the Bloods got drummer's chain? Hey, listen, fool, we don't know whose chain that is or what's going on with that until we get drummer in the building. All right, until then, we're going to say it's a cloud chase. Once we get them in the building and we talk about it, then we'll see what's going on. And he going to be up here pretty soon. So we'll be able to ask him in person. Meanwhile, let everybody talk. I don't recall drummer being in Denver anytime in the recent history in the last couple of months. Top ranked demon pull up to no jumper. Who is that? That little white boy, that norteño white boy?
Yo, this is crazy. So it looks like the ginger boy norteño out of Yakima, Washington pulled up all the way to LA to shoot an interview with Adam 22 from No Jumper. What do you guys think? It looks like Adam invited the Northist back to No Jumper after I made this fool top ranked ginger. Let's be honest, I made this fool famous with all the little reactions I was doing. If you guys don't remember, I made this fool go viral after I reacted that the Norteños pulled up to LA, and this fool even claims to be the first active Norteño to be locked up in the LA County jail. This fool literally the T-Move version of Woody, but let's be honest, this fool can never even step close to Woody. This fool sounds like he records his music off his phone at the trailer park. Why this fool dressed like it's his first day at school? What do you think about Mr. Home Alone, Dennis the Menace being back in LA? This fool looks like Chucky all grown up. And I heard a lot of fools don't mess with him because he uses the N-word as a white boy. What do you guys think about the Northers back in LA, No Jumper? Let's load up that clip. Yo, this is crazy.
Who cares, bro? Let him get his shine on, homie. Let him do what he do. I get he's dissing the homies, right? So it's like people are mad. But bro, you gotta understand this, homie, right? You gotta understand this. He's a rapper. He's gotta do the most to get views, to like get people to watch him. If he was really a threat out in Southern California, he would have been dealt with. So obviously he's not. I don't feel any type of way. I don't really care. Let him get his interview in. Let him feel like he's doing something big. When in all reality, we everybody, even the Norteños, know he's not doing nothing special. I mean, by doing the dissing, I don't mean his music because I don't bump his music, so I don't know what his music is about. But like the Sureños and the Norteños know that he's not doing anything that's like, oh fuck, did you see Top Rank Demon out there in LA? That fool was smoking fools. Like, nah, fool, it's just some kid trying to clout chase, and only other little kids feel look impressed or feel impressed, whatever. You know, if he slightly did anything that could have been detrimental, he would have been wiped off planet Earth. You know. So let the kid get his shine on, bro. Little Toro is more of a threat than him. Little Toro is funny, bro. Little Toro is fucking funny, bro. I wish I could interview that guy, fool. I swear I would, but I just can't. But listen, Little Toro is funny, bro. Jack Man Bo is in the building. Is that really him? Is that really him? Let me see. We're actually, let me see. Yeah, that's him. We're actually on Kick Livestream, Bo. We're actually on Kick Livestream. You're just catching the back end of the YouTube stream, but the entire team and everybody's on the Kick Livestream. All right, but salute to Bo. He in the building. Salute to Bo. Hey, Bo, you're gonna want to watch tomorrow's podcast, big dog. You're gonna want to watch tomorrow's podcast. All right, you're gonna want to watch tomorrow's podcast. Do not miss tomorrow's podcast, Bo. Do not miss it, big dog. When do you want me back? Let me talk to Opina tomorrow, and we'll get you a date. Probably in the next couple of days, if you like. Let me see what Opina got to say. He's the one with the calendar. But yeah, don't miss tomorrow's podcast. Tune in. It's gonna be a legendary one. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. Mexica says props to Bo on how he handled the viral waste situation. Big facts. Big facts. Jack Bo says, who's on it? I can't tell you. You just gotta tune in. Don't miss it. 7 p.m. All right. What did Toro say that was funny? Toro's just a funny guy, bro. Toro's just a funny guy, bro. I was watching his videos the other day. We were on live watching them, and Toro is just a character, bro. He's that one smoked out homie that just entertains you, you know. But salute to Bo though. He in the building. Salute to the homie Bo. Salute to Bo. Hey, but listen, Toro is just a funny guy, bro. He's burnt out. That's what it is, bro. He's burnt out. He's burnt out, bro. And I had never ever watched him before till the other day when we put him on, bro. He's hilarious, bro. He is hilarious. Hey, yo, Marlene, I don't know if that's who's coming. I don't know. I can't give it up. I'm not sure. The chat is trying to guess. So whatever they say, just I guess go with it. You know. I guess whatever the fan says. I was pointing more towards Lil Weirdo. I was Lil Weirdo, maybe Peso. I don't know why people are going with Chito, but I'm going towards more maybe Little Rob. Maybe Little Rob. I do got his Little Rob poster right there. Maybe Mandy Muse. Maybe Kid Frost. I already did one with Kid Frost, but you know how that be. Get Toro on. I wish I could, bro, but the politics won't allow it. I mean, I'm sure they would if I would reach out to the right sources. But it's not worth the headache, dog. You feel what I'm saying? It'd be funny as fuck, bro. It'd be a great interview, bro, because he will say some stupid ass shit. But it's just not worth the in the words of my Texas homie, the politics. In the words of my Texas homie, the politics. It's not worth the politics, bro. The politics. What happened to Stage B Killing? We had him locked in, fool, but then But then I don't know what happened to him. He sort of disappeared, and I never got back to him. But I really like that fool Stage Be Killing, bro. And it's crazy the way I got at that fool. You guys want to hear the story of how I got to Stage Be Killing? All right, so I had got at Stage in the DM, right? And he was like, "Oh, well, I charge, and you're gonna have to pay for my flight." And I was like, "You got a video with Lefty, huh?" And he goes, "Yeah, I got a video with Lefty." I go, "Did you pay Lefty?" "Oh, nah, we were just in the same building." I go, "All right, hold on." I call Solis from OTR. "Hey, fool, you know that little motherfucker with the orange suit?" And he was like, "Yeah." I go, "I want to get him on the pod, fool, but he says he's gonna charge me." He goes, "Don't trip, fool. I'll take care of it right now." So then he called the kid and he told him, "Look, that Lefty video is your most viral video. If you don't fuck with Blue Devil, you're gonna have to take the video down." The little kid calls me back. "Hey, fool, don't be calling nobody, but all right, I'll go over there. But let me just get off probation. And once I get off probation, I'll do an interview with you guys, free of charge." And that's what connections do for you, bro. And that's what connections do for you. Salute to Solis from OTR, bro. Salute to Solis from OTR, bro. Crazy shit, huh? Crazy shit. All right, look, we're going to end this live stream because we've already been on for a total of 3 hours and 20 minutes. All right, 3 hours and 20 minutes. We talked about a lot of shit. If anybody that's on YouTube wants to rewind it and watch it from the beginning, you would have to go to Kick, because on YouTube, I'm going to make it a members only podcast, which means that only if you're a member, you'll be able to rewind. If not, you won't be able to watch it. All right, on Kick, it'll be there for the replay. With that being said, salute to the squad, salute to the day ones, day threes, day fours. Go watch all my reactions right now. Podcast tomorrow, 7 p.m. Pull up. It's gonna be epic. Too bad we can't have Droops in the building. That would have been fire. So it's gonna be pull up, 7 p.m. And with that being said, I appreciate everybody. If you're on YouTube, go subscribe to Kick right now. Go subscribe to Kick right now. There's gonna be the day where I don't live stream on YouTube at all.